It's the Star Valley Lady Braves with live volleyball action on the SVI Sports Network.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state, you don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to Star Valley High School. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins here to bring you Lady Braves volleyball on homecoming week. Lady Braves ready to host the Evanston Lady Red Devils, and we are set for starting lineups.
For the Lady Evanston Devils, we have number 5, Casely Fitch. Number 18, Ryan Debenham. Number 14, the libero, Cassidy Coley. Number 9, Kyan Lauer. Number 4, Alyssa Brown. Number 2, Jaylee Critchfield. And number 1, Austin Robertson. And now for our own Star Valley Lady Braves starting lineup. Number 35, Shayna Casey, a sophomore. Number 6, a junior, Shayla Frazier. Number 12, a junior, Atlee Button. Number 4, a defensive specialist, senior, Taya Johnson. Number 1, senior, Kenley Engelhart. Number 30, senior, our setter, Katie Dandridge. Number 40, a senior, get ready for the Mac attack, Michaela Christensen. And our libero, number 18, senior, Delancey Brogue.
I think Mac about took somebody's head off there with her
With her
throw.
ball. That was new. They had the little volleyballs thrown out.
That's fun.
It is fun. It reminds me of my elementary days when I would kill for one of those basketballs or footballs they used to throw.
All right, we are set.
Evanston is coming in with a record of 9-12. Star Valley has a record of 17-5 and coming off a great weekend against Cody and Riverton. Speaking of Cody and Riverton, they are also slotted to play at 6 o'clock this evening.
Yep.
So that will be fun to see how that pans out.
Should be a good one.
Jaylee Critchfield is a name that we know. They used to live here in the Valley, and now they've been in Evanston. But Jaylee has played varsity since she's been a freshman.
Yeah, she'll be setting. So officials checking lineups. And it looks like Evanston has the first serve with Critchfield going back for those duties. And we are ready for some Lady Braves volleyball. Critchfield to serve. Lady Braves coming off 2 big wins over the weekend. Here's Button with the pass. Outside to Engelhart. She gets a little hard on that first one, little adrenaline maybe there. And so Critchfield's gonna go back to serve again. Evanston will take the first point here in set 1. Button with another pass. Outside again to Engelhart, and that one she gets a hold of.
Not this time.
That one we got the timing on, got the wrist snap over the top, and Kenley with the kill. Dandridge with the assist.
And Dandridge back to serve.
Ooh, tough pass that time. Here's a slow attack. Lady Braves on the run. Nice save by Button. They're going to free ball that over. Critchfield, she's going to push it outside to number 9 on the angle, dug by Brogue. Engelhart from the outside, too long again. So Evanston gets it back. There's the serve, Brogue with the pass. Dandridge will go back set to Engelhart. She's blocked, digs it herself, joust at the net. Lady Braves win that one. Christensen up big on the tight ball. Wins that joust.
Kenley Engelhart back to serve.
Ooh, good serve. Out of system a little bit. Standing swing down the line, dug by Dandridge. Christensen helps out. Wow, that was a nice save by Atlee Button.
With a knuckle over the
Yeah.
net, chasing it outside of the pin and bringing it back into play. Kenley Engelhart to serve again.
Oh, that one's just long. So Red Devils get it back.
And Fitch set to serve for the Lady Devils.
There's a good pass by Engelhart, outside to Button.
Oh,
Two
that's
in a
a
row.
good swing.
Atlee Button, 2 in a row. Lady Braves go up 4-3.
Shayla Frazier checks in front row. Michaela Christensen back to serve.
Good serve by Mack down the line to the libero. Bump set. Here's a back row swing. Dug by Engelhardt. Dandridge on the run. Saves it nicely. Frazier's blocked. Elbow balls it back over. And Engelhardt has to dive to save that one. Button helps her out, and the Lady Braves get it over. Critchfield's going to go outside this time. There's a deep shot. No touch. Lady Braves get the point.
So some scrappy play early on in this set. Michaela Christensen to serve.
Short serve. Nice pass, though. Here's a back set and a tip. Christensen's there. Back set to Shayla. She pushes deep, and that's just out.
Smart idea.
Just about got it, too.
Number 18 to serve. Debenham.
Nice pass this time. Back set to Shayla Casey, and she gets the kill.
Taya Johnson checks in for serving duties.
Another bump set this time. Free ball from the Red Devils. Johnson to Dandridge, out to Button. Ooh, tough dig that time. Critchfield saves a tight ball. Johnson out to Button. And she's blocked. She's blocked that time.
Yeah, Jaylee Critchfield was out there.
They're going to call a touch on that, so that's a block for Evanston. Back to serve, number 4, Alyssa Brown. And that's a way out. You could tell the second that left her hand, that was going out.
Sailing and soaring. Atlee Button back to serve.
7-5. Ooh, there's a nice dig that time. Outside, ooh, little off-speed shot by Engelhardt, but Devils are there. There's a tip right back at Engelhardt. She gets under it. Push ball to the deep corner.
And it is in. Smart shot by Kenley and an out-of-system play for the Lady Braves. Button to serve again.
Nice serve by Atlee, out of system for the Devils. Tight ball, can't be saved, and the Lady Braves go up 9-5. Another good serve, passed up by the libero, tipped over by Critchfield, and she catches the Lady Braves sleeping.
Coach, were you surprised by that?
No, she's crafty.
I know,
right?
and I've watched her play quite a lot, and she will pull that out of her pocket at times just like that, and it is successful with it.
Gotta be ready for that. Button with a good pass with a deep serve. Frazier down the line, nope, just wide. I like that thought, though.
I do too. Number 12 serving.
Ooh, another good pass out to Engelhardt. Dug up. Critchfield's going to tip again. Johnson's there this time. Engelhardt off the block. Back over. Good save by Frazier. Kinley again down the line, and she gets it.
So Shayla Frazier will have a seat. Michaela Christensen checks in, and Delancey Brogue is set to serve.
10-7. Lady Braves lead by 3 here in set 1. Oh, that was touched. That was touched. She tried to sell it.
Luckily, because that was flying out, but I'm going to give Delancey the ace.
She tried to sell it. I didn't touch it. But there are eyes everywhere. The night has 1,000 eyes.
Doran Erickson. Thank you.
Critchfield's going to go outside this time. Blocked by the Lady Braves. And free ball to the Braves. They run the quick fake in the middle. Engelhardt blocked but played up. Here's another free ball. Button will give this one up to Dandridge. There's the slide for Christensen.
Oh, and that was pretty.
That was. That was really nice.
I could see Mac 1 in that. She was going there before that ball was even going. That's good communication between a setter and a hitter.
Critchfield's going to go outside to Lawler again. Down the line. Johnson. Dandridge will tip. Critchfield will bump set to Lawler again. Dug by Brogue. Out to Engelhardt. Oh, she tries the off-speed shot, but it dies on her hand and into the net. So Evanston gets it back, and they've gone full 6 rotations with Critchfield back to serve again. Nice jump float serve, but perfect pass by Button. Ooh, Dandridge tries to be sneaky herself. Not a bad idea, just doesn't clear the net.
No, Lady Braves have had 4 unforced errors, Coach, from my statistics. I may have missed 1 or 2, but that's too many.
I agree, especially for the first set. Ooh, deep serve. Brogue has to help it. Lady Braves play it over. Little miscommunication on the Red Devils side. Lawler with the swing. Brogue gets under it. Dandridge on the run, so Engelhardt swings off the net. Deep ball, and Devils can't keep it in play.
Shayna Casey checks in front row. Katie Dandridge back to serve.
Ooh, good serve this time. Outside to Lawler. She's going to tip, and she gets it. So back to serve is Lawler for the Red Devils. And that one's into the net.
Kelly Engelhardt rotates back. She will serve.
Nice serve that time. Critchfield's going to go outside. Big swing. Brogue is there. Nice dig that time by the Devils. Free ball. Engelhardt with a good pass. Lady Braves run the quick attack.
And
Christensen gets it.
Even off of a not perfectly timed set. We'll take it. Coach
And
Tara wants a timeout.
So Red Devils take their first timeout as they trail 15-10. And I'm seeing right now a little better ball control on the Star Valley side to start this set. We said Evanston coming in as a record of 9-12 right now. They are very young.
So young.
Really young. What was it? One senior.
One senior out of this whole group.
Yeah, that's.
And then only 4 sophomores, Coach. And then they are really 4 juniors, and then the rest of them seem to be either freshmen or sophomore. So really, really young.
Yes, very young.
JV won their match in 2. Those scores were 25-12 and 25-11, which is what I was expecting from our varsity Lady Braves.
Right. Kenley Engelhardt to serve again, 15-10. Ooh.
And she picks up the ace.
So Devils struggle just a little bit on serve receive. Engelhardt's going to serve again. Nice pass this time. Critchfield's going to back set, push deep corner. Engelhardt's there. Dandridge to Button. She tips two-handed. Here's a back row swing from the Red Devils. Back set to Shayla Casey. They say there's a touch, so they play on. Critchfield has to take the ball, so Lawler steps in, and Brown will tip. Critchfield up to Button. She had to get off the ground and then jump and swing at it. Good effort by Atlee, and there's a free ball into the net by the Devils. And Lady Braves go up 17-10 here in set 1 with Engelhardt back to serve again. Kenley mixing it up. Deep serve. That's a lift.
Oh, that's a good call. And Kenley will get
call.
the ace.
It just came to rest on her hands. So players can take that pass above their head like that. It just can't come to rest for any amount of time. It can be a double contact and be legal, but it cannot come to rest, so that's the call. Free ball again to the Lady Braves. Ooh, shanked ball by Engelhardt, so Dandridge saves it. Here's Critchfield. She's going to go to Brown on the outside. Tooled off the block out of bounds. That's a kill for number 4.
Brown.
Side out Devils.
And Fitch will rotate back to serve.
Kaisley Fitch, a junior. Brogue with the serve, but Dandridge has come way off, so she'll give it to Engelhardt in the back row. Big swing, and the Devils can't run that down. I like the look of that play. Instead of an out-of-system free ball, the Lady Braves get an attack.
Well, especially with an athlete like Kenley, she can hit from basically anywhere you set her up. That's a good tool to have in your back pocket.
Matt Christensen back to serve, 19-11. Out of system again. Brown's going to swing from the outside, and that's long. Kaylin Schwab plays a little dodgeball.
Over it.
Gets out of the way there. 20-11 with Christensen set to serve again. Lady Braves starting to run away with set 1 here. Short serve this time. Another out of system play and a pushed free ball. Christensen with a nice overhand pass.
Oh,
and Frazier
Shayla
puts
hammers
it
that
away.
down. Great timing, beautiful hit from the middle.
From the back set by Dandridge. You like that connection between your setter and hitter.
Yeah, we definitely do. I bet Josh Frazier liked that too, right?
Good serve by Christensen. Lawler's got to help, and here's another free ball from the Devils. Outside to Button, that's a tight ball. She's blocked. A little tight for Atlee that time, so she gets roofed and no coverage. Lady Braves getting a little sleepy back there.
Yeah, Debenham picked that one up.
21-12. Dandridge's going to back set to Casey.
Oh, big
swing on
swing.
the angle. It's a nice back set by Katie Dandridge from 12 feet off the net in the middle of the court to put that where Shayla Casey can go get it.
Taya Johnson will check in.
10-point lead for the Lady Braves. Johnson with the float just dies. Libero gets under it. Down the line, Taya's there. Dandridge will go back row again to Engelhardt, but this one's out. That will come with those back row
That's
swings.
what I was going to say. I don't even feel bad about her swinging at that because I think the Lady Braves will need that as the season goes on.
22-13. Brogue, Dandridge, Frazier in the middle. About takes her head off.
There she is again.
23-12. Or sorry, 13.
And Atlee Button back to serve.
2 points away from taking set 1. Another short serve. This time the Devils can't keep it in play. And we're at set point number 1 for the Lady Braves as Button gets the ace. She'll serve again. Lawler passes it up. Critchfield on the run. Lawler's going to swing. This one's in the net. No touch.
And that's going to wrap it up with a score of 25-13.
So Lady Braves take set 1, 25-13. A lot of unforced errors on the Red Devils side right now, giving the Lady Braves a lot of points. And I think that's obviously something they're going to talk about in between sets here, but the Lady Braves can't get complacent right now.
No, they cannot. We see that happen a lot. Sometimes you feel like your competition isn't stellar.
Right.
And then you kind of psych yourself out and then play at a lower level. Which our Lady Braves had a phenomenal weekend, especially against Cody. That was some amazing volleyball.
Yeah, if you missed that, I encourage you to go back and check it out. Lady Braves beating the number 2 seed in the state in 4A in 4 sets, and it really wasn't even that close. I felt like they could have won that in 3. The one we did drop was 27-29.
Yeah, all close. Really good volleyball. Coach, you started talking about some of the rules and a lift versus a double hit on that first one, and that's changed since we've been playing.
Yeah, that's definitely different than what it used to be. And back in the day, we didn't even try to pass it above our head very often. It's
Hardly ever.
Skill that's been developed over the years, and these girls are good at it. They can do it in their sleep, honestly.
For reals. And you can do a double on the first one too, and that rule has changed.
That rule has changed, and it's one that I've never been that happy with as a coach or a player, that you can have a double contact on your first contact, whether it's coming from a serve or from the other team attacking. You know, if that ball were to hit me on the forearm and then bounce off of my face, that's a double contact, and it's still legal.
Playable, right?
Right.
Shoulder and face, and it's good. Play on.
Yep, and I think the reasoning behind that is it's coming from a hard-driven ball, which sometimes can cause that double contact, but I still just don't think it's very clean, obviously.
Oh, I don't either. And I think another thing that drives that rule change is they are trying to speed the tempo of this game up all the time. Seems like we have rule changes all the time that are trying to speed it up.
Right.
Like the rally score was huge.
The rally score was a big rule change years ago, and I do think that was a good one.
Yeah.
You know, that's definitely sped up the game. It's made it a little more interactive. Someone scores on every ball, and I do like that one.
I do too. A weird rule for this year is you can wear piercings from the neck up as long as it's not a hoop.
Right.
Which, as an official, is really goes against the grain after officiating for so long and looking for jewelry.
Right.
Now we are to embrace it.
Yes, and it's really just, I don't like it. There's still a chance of a kid, you know, getting injured by getting that thing hooked in the net or on another girl's jersey or something. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, we are set to go on set 2 with the Lady Braves with the ball. Katie Dandridge to serve.
Dandridge with the jump float. Here's a good pass. Critchfield's backpedaling. She tips it. Lady Braves are there. Back set to Shayla Casey. Dug this time by the Devils. Brown with a short shot. Brogue diving and saves it. Englehart's blocked, but Brogue is there. Christensen out of the middle. All 3 hitters got a shot at it that time.
Well, I was just going to comment on that too. Really nice job by Dandridge mixing it up. I'm a fan of that. It makes the defense have to move and the block.
Yeah.
I think it's just smart play.
Yeah, that's tough to defend too. Here's a tight ball. And we had a Red Devil go down after she passed that. She's up though. I'm not sure what happened there.
She was excited. She was overjoyed.
Well, she went down before the play ended.
I don't know why.
And I'm not sure what happened there. She kind of was slow getting up, but she did get up. Nevertheless, Devils get the side out, and Critchfield serves. See, there's that overhead pass. Lady Braves a little out of system. Casey goes deep and makes her think about it. And she thought a little too long and played it, which, like we've talked about, when it's close like that, you about have to play it.
You do.
Instead of letting it land
Especially if your
inbounds.
teammates aren't letting you know that it's out and following the ball,
That
then
sure
you
would
better
help,
play it.
Right? That sure would help, somebody yelling at you whether it's in or out, and I don't think there was a lot of that. With the officials talking about something here.
I'm not sure. I think they're telling the boys they have to be quiet.
Possibly.
We do have a trumpet in the stand.
A trumpet, yeah, we can't have the noise
but I don't think,
makers,
has he,
right?
maybe we have our headphones on, I can't hear it, but.
No, and we'll try to get a shot of that. It is homecoming week. The theme tonight is Angels, since we're playing the Red Devils.
Oh, I was wondering where they came up with that.
So we've got a lot of our student body dressed up as angels, I guess, if you if you reach a little bit, you can tell they're angels.
Yeah, my kid's over there. He does not look like an angel.
All right, we're back in play. Brogue with a perfect pass. Dandridge will go out to Button,
Oh!
and she tools the block.
I don't know. Maybe Atlee's swinging a lot harder than what I've seen her.
She's starting off strong tonight. I
yeah,
agree.
She's doing great.
Her approach is faster. Her arm is faster. 3-2. Lady Braves up by 1. Matt Christensen to serve. Here's a good pass. So Critchfield's going to go quick back set. Dandridge is there. Button on the outside brings it way back across the court. Here's a back row swing by Lawler. Christensen plays it above her head. Button with the tip. Critchfield will give it to Brown. She's going to tip.
Oh, right in the hole.
That's a good tip.
Dandridge wasn't able to pick that up. It was right behind the block. That's number 4. Brown with a kill.
Yep, that's a good tip that time by Brown. And we're tied 3-3. Here's Engelhardt with a tough pass, overpass, sent right back. Frazier out of the middle, little off speed. Devils keep it alive and free ball it over. Brown with a pass on the money. Back to Casey. She has the tip. Devils play it over again. Outside to Button.
And the official says that did not make it over the net,
Did not.
and that is 4 touches on the Lady Braves.
Yeah, I think she's right.
I do too. So number
didn't clear.
25, Fitch, will go back to serve for the Lady Red Devils.
Devils lead by 1. Deep serve. Brogue's there. Back to Casey. That one's out.
That is long. A rare error from Shayna Casey.
Yes, a rare hitting error from Shayna that time. Fitch with the serve. Nice serve again. Quick middle to Frazier. She tries to power tip. No.
Oh, they're going to say no again.
So Shayla gets called on that one. Devils go up 6-3 here in set 2. We talked a little bit about Lady Braves getting a smidge complacent, and I'm thinking that's what's happening right here.
I'm in passing, Coach.
Yep.
Passing has kind of gone out the window, and we need one to get the ball set up.
Fitch is a good server. She's got some heat on that ball.
Yeah.
There's a tight ball for Dandridge. She saves it. Frazier tries to roll shot.
And Coach Brown is going to take a timeout, which I don't blame her. Lady Braves, the wheels kind of coming off early in this second set as the Evanston Lady Red Devils lead 8-3 over our own Star Valley Lady Braves.
And how many times have we seen this happen? You win the first one quite easily, lots of unforced errors on the opponent's side, and then all of a sudden things get flipped.
Well, and you know what kills me is we kind of have a rivalry between Evanston, and we should know.
Kinda?
We do.
Kinda?
All right, we flat out have a rivalry with Evanston. But
It
the
is
thing about
the
it,
rivalry.
the rivalry, like our ladies should be, they should know Evanston's not going to go down without a fight.
Right. Regardless of what their
Of-
record is.
it doesn't matter. When they
what
come
their
here, they're
roster
coming
looks
to play.
like. Yeah. You know, we've talked about how young they are, but yeah, all that stuff goes out the window when Evanston walks into the Star Valley gym because it's game on.
Game on. It reminds me of us in Jackson back in the
Oh,
day.
the good old days. Here's Fitch with the serve. Deep ball. Brogue stays behind it and does a nice job. Frazier with the
And
left
there we
hand
go.
tip. Just what you want to see out of the timeout is a side out with 3 good contacts.
Well, and a great pass by Delancey Brogue to
Right.
set that play up. Taya Johnson to serve for the Lady Braves.
4-8. Braves down by 4. Tight ball. Critchfield's going to save it.
Ooh.
Free ball. Button up to Dandridge. Quick to Frazier again. Dug this time by Lawler. Push ball. Brogue's waiting for it. Outside to Button. She swings.
And we get a touch called down that. Good swing by Button. She takes that hard to the line.
Great turn and nice push out for Katie Dandridge to get it all the way out there so Atlee can go down the line on that and tool that block. Johnson with a deep serve. Lawler, big high pass. Critchfield goes out to Brown and she hits that one out. Lady Braves closing the gap, down by 2 here in set 2. 6-8. Taya Johnson set to serve again. Critchfield's going to give a back set this time. There's a deep push, and Engelhardt lets it go. Good court awareness by Kenley that time.
Agreed. I would have loved to have watched her teammates chase that to the line with her.
Right.
It's the little things.
Taya Johnson with the serve. Lawler, Critchfield out to Brown. She's blocked. Devils scramble. Get it over. Dandridge to Frazier.
Oh!
And that's in. There's the connection between setter and middle. And we're tied at 8 here in set 2. Johnson to serve again. Racking up some points here in this rotation. Tough ball for Critchfield.
Oh, and that's a double.
Lady Braves take the lead.
And Evanston's going to take a timeout. So a timeout each for both Star Valley and Evanston in this second set.
So we are in set 2. Lady Braves win set 1, 25-13. And just take the lead back here in set 2 after trailing 8-3 at one point. Coach Brown calling a timeout, kind of push and reset there, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, and it worked as Taya Johnson came out and served several in a row, and some good swings from Shayla Frazier in the middle, bringing the ladies back up.
Yeah, when in doubt, restart, reset that button.
Refresh.
And yeah, refocus, I think, was probably a part of that conversation.
I'm sure.
Now the Lady Braves need to keep their foot on the gas pedal and not let down as they've taken the lead back here in set 2. Taya Johnson to serve again. She's rattled off 5 in a row, 6 in a row now. Johnson with another good serve. Critchfield's going to go back set this time. Off the block, gets a touch, and that's a kill.
That's a good angle by Debenham on the right side. Hard angle, hard to pick up for the Lady Braves. So side out, and they will get the serve.
Debenham, the only senior on the Red Devil roster.
Yeah, and she will go back to serve as well.
9-9. Off the top of the net, Engelhardt handles it. Tipped by Button, and that's a kill. Atlee Button with a smart tip. As timing was a little off there.
Yeah, she's going to go back to serve Atlee Button.
Passed up by the libero. Critchfield's going to bump set out to Brown.
Oh.
That's in. So we're tied at 10. Back and forth we go. And Brown will go back to serve for Evanston. Jump serve, top spin, Button with a good pass. Outside to Engelhardt, down the line. Devils try to keep it alive. You know, the libero's got a big brace on her shoulder.
I know, I was maybe...
When she dives, that makes me a little nervous.
Well, because she can't extend, right? It just feels like it would jam that up.
Yeah.
Delancey broke to serve.
And she's passing with that brace on, which has got to affect your passing a little bit too, you would think. Lady Braves are going to swing on this one. Engelhardt with good control. Devils with one in trouble there, and they stumble into the net. Lawler kind of tripped on her teammate and stumbled into the net on that one.
And Delancey Brogue is a tough server as she's back to serve again for the Lady Braves. And she generally picks up a few points while she's back here.
Good serve. Here comes a free ball out of system for the Devils. Dandridge comes off the net. She'll give it to Engelhardt. She's blocked. Tipped.
Oh,
twice that's happened to Dandridge. I think Katie's pulling her hands down just a little bit on that tip instead of keeping them extended. Arms straight on that. And she gives it back to the Devils. Lady Braves still up by 1, 12-11. That's into the net that time. So Braves get it right back.
Shayna Casey will check in. Front row, Taya Johnson will have a seat, and Katie Dandridge is back to serve. 13-11, Lady Braves lead.
Back to rotation 1 with Dandridge serving. Critchfield on the run. Nice bump set. Lawyer, she's blocked. That's tooled out of bounds.
And I believe that was Cayenne with a kill.
Cayenne Lawler, she is just a freshman. Coach's kid. Playing varsity as a freshman. Tara Lawler, head coach for Evanston for a long time.
Forever. I should pull that up. Now I'm curious.
Right. Long time. Brogue with the pass. Dandridge way off the net. Will go outside to Casey. Roll shot. Devils are going to free ball this back over. Button up to Dandridge this time. Quick swing to.
Oh!
There it is.
Kenley Engelhart breaks out the sledgehammer and hammers that down the line.
You know, that's not going to happen without the quick swing the quick set by Katie Dandridge.
And the pass.
And the pass.
I love that you give credit where credit is due.
Well, and then obviously we got Christensen and Casey running the quick attack.
And I'm not sure what's happening.
There's some complaints of the student body here.
Of course.
Yes. And Mr. Farron Hatterley, our trusty administrator, is going to have a word as the Evanston coaches
He's saying, will you please try to keep your halos under control?
Right. You guys are angels. Let's act like it tonight. Oh, there's a shot off the block.
That's number 9, Cayenne as well.
So a kill for the freshman.
Nope, it can't be. She's serving. That was number 4.
Well, that was a side out. So
she served before, too.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Brown.
Oh, tough ball that time.
And she gets the ace.
That's an ace for the freshman. So some good skill for a freshman. She's obviously probably played some club ball down there in the Utah area.
I'm sure a lot of club ball. Well, it's a lot more convenient, right? Evanston is super close.
And that one's into the net. So maybe her youth got her a little bit that time. Lady Braves get it back, 15-14.
Michaela Christensen back to serve, and Shayla Frazier back in the front row.
Lady Braves lead by 1 here in set 2. Critchfield's going to go outside to Brown. She pushes it. Button reads it. Back set to Casey.
Whoa.
Whoa, that one's a little high. Maybe going for some high hands, not getting it.
Coach is saying, hey, that ball is behind you. Contact it out front. I think I've said that a billion times to people.
A billion
that
in the coaching days.
Yes.
Very common mistake for these young kids. Fitch with the serve. 2 hands overhead by Engelhart. Button with the roll shot. Critchfield sends it over in 2.
Oh!
Dandridge faked everybody out on that one. I got it, you get it.
Well, I think she was like, oh, that's a free ball. I'm going to release to set. But the ball landed right where she was standing.
Right. She headed right for the ball and then released. It kind of faked out her back row there.
She faked me out.
Oh, tough pass from Engelhart. Dandridge can't get to it. Luckily, she gets stopped. And
the Lady
danger.
Red Devils go up by 2. And that's an ace for Fitch.
This is the rotation they scored a lot of points in earlier in this set with Fitch serving. She's got a good serve, but Brogue with a good pass that time to Button off the net. And they're going to call a touch and give that to the Lady Braves. That's a hard one to tell from up here.
It was.
What happened with that ball.
Yeah, Tate Johnson's going to rotate back to serve. Shayna Casey has a seat.
Johnson scored a lot of points last time she served. Lawler up to Critchfield, out to Brown, off the block. Button tries to get there and gives it right to Katie in her grill. Says, set that. Katie, not enough time to react.
Katie says, I cannot.
I cannot do that.
I am good, but not that good.
Debenham with the serve. Brogue with a pass off the court. Lady Braves are going to save it and free ball it over. Critchfield jump sets out to Brown. She is blocked. Tooled out of bounds.
So a kill for Brown. She leads the stats and kills for the Lady Red Devils.
She's getting a lot of attempts out there, and Coach Brown's going to call her second timeout here in set 2. She feels it slipping away just a little. Braves trail by 3, 19-16 here in set 2 after winning set 1, 25-13.
Coach, I like this timeout. I before it gets too out of hand.
Yeah, too far out of reach.
To kind of put your foot on the brakes a little bit and say, oh, hold up. We're going to give Evanston some time to think about this serve, and we're going to take this chance to regroup, regain our composure.
So that worked the first time earlier in the set when Coach Brown called a timeout, and they trailed 8-3. Braves come storming back and take the lead back. But here they are again, trailing. We'll see what adjustments they make out of this timeout. So far, we've seen a couple of rotations on each side that have scored a lot of points.
Right.
Debenham back to serve for the Red Devils. Number 18, the only senior on this roster. That's a deep serve. Brogue takes it. Dandridge gets called for a double. Bad timing on that one. Out of the timeout. We'll see if the Lady Braves can regroup here again. Passers talking to each other a little bit about whether or not that ball was out. There's Brogue with a good pass. Back set to Button. Dug up by Lawler. Critchfield's going to tip, and she gets it. She has got that 3 times now?
Yeah.
3 times on the tip. Lady Braves are going to have to start reading that a little bit better. As Debenham set to serve again, 21-16. Lady Braves need a side out. Frazier with a big swing. She's blocked. Tight ball. Frazier goes up and reaches it, and the Devils can't play it cleanly. So there's the side out that the Lady Braves desperately needed.
Yes, and Shayla was up there waiting just in case that ball came over. She said enough's enough.
And kept it clean on the net.
And Atlee Button is going to serve.
Good serve this time. Lawler up to Critchfield. Brown with the roll shot tip. Lady Braves play it up. Engelhardt deep, and she gets it. Nice
right
shot
on the
by
line.
Kenley. Boy, it was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right on it. Button's going to serve again, 18-21. Another good serve this time. Critchfield has to save it. Brown will send it over. Brogue up to Dandridge. Engelhardt, that one's long. Kenley just about got another one, but a little too long on that one.
No, and Evanston is excited. They're tasting it.
That's something they are always good at. They always bring a level of excitement
They
that
do.
you don't see with a lot of teams. Johnson with the pass. Dandridge comes off the net to get it. Down the line
There
that
we go.
time for
We'll
Kenley.
take it, Ken.
Good, smart shot that time. Lady Braves not in system as much as we saw last weekend. Passes aren't quite right front like they were.
Well, and in my opinion, we don't look as hungry.
Brogue with the serve this time. Tip by Critchfield. Braves are there. Back to Engelhardt. Knuckleball over. Debenham gets it up. Lawler will swing. Dandridge is going to go back to Christensen this time. Roll shot.
And that's going to die on the libero's arm, and Mack is going to pick up a kill.
So not pretty, but Lady Braves getting some points. And Evanston's going to call their second timeout of this set. So both teams have used both timeouts. They are both out and cannot use any more. So we're going to go down the stretch here. Star Valley closing the gap. They trail by 2, 20-22. But again, going to have to keep foot on the gas pedal right here.
On the race to 25, right?
Right, so got to keep scoring points in this rotation. And it starts with defense when you're serving, because Evanston's going to attack the ball first. Braves starting to pick up the defensive intensity a little bit. They've let more tips land tonight than I think they did all weekend.
Oh, I agree. And our fans have brought some brooms. They're hoping for the sweep.
Right. We talked about that last week. Brogue is going to serve.
Oh.
And that's into the net out of the timeout. That's a tough one. It's hard to come out of a timeout and do
Well,
it
you
and
just
get a good
think about
serve.
it too much,
You
right?
do.
Just the mental pressure and mental toughness that it takes to come out.
23-20. Evanston 2 points away from tying up these two sets.
There we
Englehart says not
go.
yet. Not yet. 21-23.
And I do like this rotation. We're back in rotation 1 for the Lady Braves.
This is a good one to be in a tight set with Dandridge serving, 3 attackers on the front row. There's a good pass. Critchfield goes out to Lawler, and she turns it down the line. That's a smart shot by the freshman. And Devils go to set point with Critchfield back to serve. A good rotation for them. Lady Braves need a side out, need to fight off set point 3 times. Englehart with a good pass, middle to Christensen. She's blocked. There it is. So Devils take set 2, 25-21. And we're tied up 1 set apiece.
Both teams will switch sides as we get set for set 3.
Let's take a quick break and be back with more Lady Braves volleyball on SVI Media after this.
So my name is Jen Johnson. And I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports provided by The Right Company. HTC siding and gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Quality quickly, where quality comes.
Vail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Vail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
Everyone in Star Valley knows the Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. You know, make the Zone even better when you come and join. New to the Fun Zone is a massage and ball, foosball, and air hockey. A full-service kitchen and a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations. Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with Kodak SVI Local. Every has big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with staycation at go to SVI Local.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School. We are all tied up, 1 set apiece. Lady Braves win the first one easily, 25-13. Evanston comes back and says, wait a minute, and takes the second one, 25-21. Critchfield's going to serve. That's into the net. Lady Braves get the side out.
Katie
start set
Dandridge
two.
is back to serve. Shayna Casey checks in front row. Taya Johnson has a seat. That was high.
Out of system for the Devils. Free ball, but Dandridge has to take it. Brogue helps out. Engelhardt sends it over. Here's Lawler from the outside. That one's out.
That one is very out.
So Braves will keep it. Dandridge will serve again. They go up 2-0. There's a deep ball played by the Devils. There's a swing, and that's out.
Out. I genuinely thought Katie's serve was going to go out. It seemed really deep, but then it dropped.
That's Fitch hitting that one out for the Devils. 3-0. Braves off to a good start. Ooh, that could have been another call.
I think that should have been a carry, but
she's kind of, you can see the official like, maybe I
I've
should have
done
called that one. Yep.
Oh, a little long by Kenley Engelhardt from the outside. So side out. Lawler back to serve for the Lady Red Devils.
Freshman.
And tall.
Coach's
She's
daughter.
fairly tall.
She's good size for a freshman, absolutely. Engelhardt with a good pass. Dandridge goes middle to Christensen.
Right
There's
in the
roll
hole.
shot. Found the hole. Mack gets the kill.
I know we've talked about this before, but when we coached together, we called that spot Puka.
We did.
It will forever be Puka.
It will, you're right. Oh, the dribbler.
Speaking of Puka, that serve landed right in Puka as Kenley picks up an ace.
Maybe we could call it the avocado hole.
Ooh, that's good.
The avocado pit. Critchfield's going to go outside to Brown. Big swing down the line, and she gets the kill and the side out for the Devils.
You know, she's not very tall, but she has leading the Evanston Lady Devils with kills.
She's getting a lot of attempts out there and probably hitting, I would guess, maybe around 250, 300 out there right now. That's a serving error by the Devils, so Lady Braves get it back. Matt Christensen to serve, 6-2. We're in set 3. Critchfield will go out to Brown, and she's going to hit that one out too. No touch. 7-2. Lady Braves with a 5-point lead. What we wanted to see coming into set 3 here after giving up set 2, 21-25. Tough pass this time for Lawler. Critchfield saves it off the net. Oh, Frazier says,
I'll take that.
Take that and put it away.
I'll take that with some mustard. Lunch ball.
And
you get it?
shove it to the avocado pit. Put a little avocado on it.
That's right.
Oh, that's an ace for Christensen.
She likes it.
Christensen with the ace. That was even in front of the line, I think, not even on it. So the top spin on that one makes it drop and land inbounds. She's going the other direction that time. Good idea, trying to change it up a little bit.
Debenham back to serve for the Lady Red Devils.
Engelhardt takes it above her head. Quick to Casey.
Oh. And it seems like the Lady Braves have found the hole, and indeed it is the avocado hole.
Right.
That is wide open.
Right in that pit. That's about 4 we've seen here just this set. Dropping right in the hole. Critchfield tight ball. She'll tip it over. Button saves it. Oh, Engelhardt with a tight one. Frazier can't reach it.
She tried.
That's
she
a
was
tough
turned
one.
and trying, watching it come across her body. Couldn't do much with it. Brown's going to rotate back to serve.
And reaching with her left hand on
Yes.
that one. Well, maybe it was her
It
right.
was her right.
It was.
But
still a tough ball. Brown with the serve. Brogue with a good pass. Dandridge backpedals a little bit, gives it to Frazier. There's the whiffer.
yeah,
We'll take
and
it.
guess where it lands, Coach?
There it is.
Say it. Where did it land?
In the pit.
In the avocado pit.
We'll call it the A pit.
That sounds like armpit.
Could be. Tough serve that time.
Oh, Atlee
There's
Button.
an ace.
Coach Lawler wants a timeout as this is getting out of hand. Lady Braves lead 12-4 in set 3.
As it should be getting out of hand. Lady Braves should probably not have given up that set number 2.
Perhaps set number 2 was a Widdershin.
Something that maybe shouldn't have happened?
Shouldn't have. Kind of an unlucky streak, if you will. Widdershin. Let me say that again. Widdershin.
The old Widdershin set happens once in a while.
Widdershin set 2 is what happened.
Should not have happened, but it did.
It did, and now it's time to clean up.
It is time to clean up and reset, like we talked about. Hit the reset button, and the Lady Braves have done just that as they lead 12-4 here in set 3.
Coach, what's the difference?
Ball control, right?
Ball control, and I would add, I feel like the Lady Braves have come out with a little bit more fire with this set.
And good serving. I think good serving is keeping Evanston out of system. Lady Braves are much more in system, and they're able to attack a lot more efficiently. Good short serve that time. Bump set out to Lawler. She's blocked.
Oh, and that is out.
Just out. Boy, that was close. Made Corey Engelhardt think about it a minute there.
And she was on a number 12 Cook back to serve for the Red Devils.
Johnson with the pass. Dandridge comes off, goes out to Engelhardt. Nice roll shot. Boy, that had everybody standing and looking at it on the Evanston court.
Well, Kenley has the tendency to get up and rip.
Right. They're all sitting back on their heels waiting
they're ready
for
for her to hammer.
Waiting for the heat, and then she drops that in and catches them all. Backpedaling, Critchfield sends it over. Johnson's there. Quick in the middle to Christensen. Dug up. Outside to Lawler.
And that is out.
That's out. Again, Lawler with a hitting error. Braves with the point. They go up 14-5. Brogue shags it all the way across the court, comes back, catches her breath, and serves. Nice float serve that time. Ooh, Critchfield just about collides with another player, but they get under it. And there's a swing by Engelhardt. Outside to Lawler, down the line. That's twice she's turned it down the line and been successful. I look for her to do that some more and hope the Lady Braves make an adjustment.
Well, especially Katie's on that right side, and a little bit of a smaller blocker leaves that line open for her. Lawler is fairly tall.
Critchfield to serve, 14-6. Button with a tough pass. Dandridge runs it down to the bench. Johnson sends it over. Critchfield's going to go outside to Lawler. There's the line again. She's found a spot she likes, and Lady Braves didn't adjust. We'll see if they do on this next one defensively. Again, though, Lady Braves playing too much defense right now when they get the first attempt to attack off of the serve. Dandridge goes out to Engelhardt.
She pushes it into the block of Evanston, but is too strong. Side out Lady Braves.
15-7.
Katie Dandridge back to serve.
Jump serve by Katie is deep. Critchfield goes out to Lawler again. She tips this time. Lady Braves pinball it over. No, they're going to call four.
That was a good effort. Lady Braves are angry. They feel like they got that.
We're going to say one of those contacts was off of somebody's shoulder, ricocheted off. Crowd doesn't like it. Nevertheless, Devils with the serve. Dandridge will go back to Christensen.
Oh, and
Max says enough is enough.
With a little bit of attitude, if you will. Max's face was like, I'm going to get this.
Enough is enough. Let's side out and get some points.
Yeah, Kenley Engelhardt back to serve.
Let's stop fiddling around. Ooh, tough serve. Out of system.
Off passes it up off the backboard. Comes down hard. Leaving no chance.
Yeah. Off the backboard. Right idea to get it nice and high. It just hit the backboard and came right back down. Outside this time to Brown. She's blocked.
I like that.
There's the first time we've seen the wall tonight.
Yeah, Shayna's hands on that one was turned into the court.
Which is what you want that right side blocker to do.
Yes, it was perfect.
That keeps the ball from going out of bounds and makes it land inbounds. Back set this time to Debenham, dug by Dandridge. Brogue will give it to Casey. And scrambling Devils do get it over. Christensen, back set to Casey. She gets the kill. Lady Braves are rolling right now with good ball control, lots of attacking, keeping the Devils out of system, and they take a big lead, 19-8 here in set 3. Englehart serves. Critchfield's going to give it out to Brown. There's the tip. Casey stubs it back in her face. You're going to have to go a little higher to get it over the wall.
Yep.
And that's a stuff block for Shayna and a 20-8 lead for the Lady Braves. Englehart, bump set to Brown. Blocked again.
Oh, do you
there
see
they
her
are.
hands? The wall.
There's the wall.
Is in the house. Shayna and Mac.
Evanston's going to call their final timeout of this set. They've used them both. They're trailing 21-8. Going to try to stop the bleeding, but I think we've struck an artery.
I think so too. This one's hard to come back from. 4 points. It's hard to play.
Especially with the Lady Braves rolling right now. The ball control has finally showed up that we saw last weekend against Cody and Riverton. Lady Braves in control. When the ball control is on point, they are tough to beat.
Yes, they are. And you know, like I don't know, I think that Lady Braves are a little bit underrated. The potential that they have is pretty
I think they have been, but after last weekend, that may have changed a little bit.
It hadn't yet. I checked.
Right. Not yet.
I feel like it should.
It should, and it could, and I think it will. Englehart to serve, 21-8 in set 3. Critchfield's going to back set this time to Debenham. She pushes down the line, and Brogue's waiting for it. Back set to Casey, off the block, and it drops. So out of the timeout, Lady Braves keep the serve and score another point and close to within 3 of winning set 3 and taking a 2-1 lead. Englehart with another deep serve. Lawler up to Critchfield. She'll back set again.
And that is
Free ball out of bounds. Debenham sends it out of bounds. I'm not sure she was ready for that one. So Englehart back to serve again, 23-8. Short serve this time. Brown, Critchfield. Brown's going to tip. Dandridge all over it. Brogue will bump set button. Deep shot. Outside to Brown again.
And she hits it into the net.
That's a hitting error.
And that's going to take us to set point with Lady Braves 24 to Evanston's 8.
Englehart serves again. Nice pass this time. Quick attack in the middle. Played up by the Braves. Deep shot. Devils scramble and send it over. Quick attack by Christensen. Tipped over that time by Brown.
Brown with a slam dunk on that.
A lot of pinball back and forth in that rally.
It was number, let's see, 25. Fitch back to serve for Evanston.
Set point number 2 for the Lady Braves. 24-9. Brogue with the pass. Dandridge has to come off. Button is dug. Free ball though. Englehart runs it down to the sideline. Christensen in the middle. Mac had an idea, it just didn't play out the way she
did,
pictured
and
it.
That's hard from the set coming across your body that way to know where you're at.
And fading into the net a little
Yes.
bit there. Oh, and there's the
That's all she
serve.
wrote. 25-10, Lady Braves coming out on top.
So Braves come storming back after dropping set 1, which is what you would hope would happen. We were anticipating a sweep tonight. Probably should have been a sweep, but the Lady Braves want to give us our money's worth. We're going to take it to 4 sets. Braves go up 2 sets to 1. They win the first one 25-13, drop the second 21-25, and come storming back to win the third set 25-10. So we'll take a quick break and be back with more Lady Braves volleyball on SVI Media after this.
Hey, this is Duke and Dal, and recently we decided to do a little less broadcasting and a little more banking.
We even made our own logos.
The Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming is
the roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us, the places that pull us, on roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School. Lady Braves take a 2 sets to 1 lead here over the Evanston Lady Red Devils as we get set for set number 4. Gave you a quick preview there of the student body coming in tonight with the theme of angels. Since we're playing the Red Devils, they're so clever. And some good support down there for the Lady Braves tonight, and we wish the rest of the groups this week for homecoming good luck. Lots going on this week, obviously with the football game on Friday, but lots of other things going on.
Beefcake tomorrow, and the boys are super excited. We did not have beefcake last year, and the students were outraged and demanded we bring it back.
Right.
And Tyson Balls did what he could, and we are going to have it during school this year.
Yeah, that'll be fun tomorrow. We are underway. Critchfield's going to go out to Lawler. She's blocked.
And by who?
The Wall.
The Wall.
So Lady Braves start out strong defensively with a block by The Wall. And Dandridge will go back to serve again. Critchfield's on the run. Lawler's going to have to tip this time because of The Wall. And here's Engelhart with the swing. Outside to Lawler. Off the block. Brogue is there. Out to Engelhart. Kapow! There it is. Engelhart with that quick swing. Man, her arm is just a blur.
It is. We need to, maybe that's her new name for the year, the Blur.
Right.
I've been trying out some nicknames. I haven't come up with some.
I like that one. We could do
the Blur.
Go with that one. I think Kenley would like that one. Dandridge with a good serve again this time. Quick in the middle to Fitch. Run down by Button. 10 feet off the net is Engelhart. Takes a little off of it and finds the backcourt.
Yeah, she did. Evanston's defensive player with the arm out waiting, and
The
it just
chicken
kind
wing.
of died and rolled off.
Few good things happen when the chicken wing comes out. It's just not a very successful contact. Ooh, Dandridge with
that
a
is
nice
tough serve.
Wow. That's pretty wicked. What's that one, the saying, something wicked this way comes?
Something this way, something wicked. Let me try that again. This way comes is for sure.
There it was. There's another one.
Oh, and that one is going to be long.
She does not touch it, even though she tried to touch it. That was another heater. from Dandridge behind the serving line.
Katie the heater.
Ooh.
Let's try that one on for a little bit, see if we like it.
Critchfield with the serve this time. Ooh, bad pass by Englehart. Free ball from the Braves. See what the Devils do with it. Off the block that time. Little miscommunication. Casey was transitioning. 4-2. Braves up by 2 here in set 4. Critchfield will serve again. Brogue with a good pass. Quick in the middle to Christensen. Boy, she had to hurry on that one.
She did.
Gets that arm up there just in time and keeps it in bounds.
But I do like when the Lady Braves take the opportunity to run a quicker offense. I think that's going to pay out in the end.
Agreed. Englehart with a short serve. Outside to Lawler. Dug up by Englehart. She'll give it back to her, and that one's into the net that time. So Braves with a little out-of-system error. Give it back to the Devils. And here's Lawler back to serve. Englehart with the pass. Casey with the swing.
Oh, and the net gods are on her side as it rolls over on Evanston's court.
Enough spin on it. It rolled down the net, probably 3 feet, and
maybe
dropped in.
she gave it a little
that
extra
always
push.
Helps, right? Everybody blow at the same time, and it'll go over on those. Critchfield's going to go out to Brown this time. Down the line. Nice effort by Dandridge. Free ball, though. Let's see what the Devils do this time. There's the quick attack in the middle. Braves are ready. They're going to call Fitch under the net. Yep. She did go over that line, I think. She tried not to. She's kind of walking the tightrope there. But she gets called for it.
Max going back to serve again.
Christensen with the serve, 7-3. Serve at Brown. Critchfield will give it back row to Lawler. Dug by Englehart. Ooh. Dandridge keeps it clean, and Frazier goes up and keeps it clean.
I was watching Katie.
Me too.
I didn't know if she was going to come away with that.
Boy, that was an athletic move to keep that clean because she was fading into the net.
Walking on a tightrope, if you will.
Tiptoeing on the tightrope.
Tiptoe on the tulips.
Ooh. Just long that time for Christensen.
She's going to have a seat. Delancey Brogue is going to check in, and Fitch is back to serve for Evanston.
Again, this is the rotation Evanston can score a lot of points in because of Fitch's tough serve. So I'd like to see the Lady Braves handle this first pass, and Brogue does. Outside to Button.
Oh!
There it is. About takes her head off.
And a header.
Woof. Good morning, sunshine. Nice swing by Atley that time. She gets the kill, and Lady Braves get the ball back, 9-4.
Taya Johnson to serve.
Libero passes up this time. Critchfield will go back row to Lawler. Englehart digs it again. Quick in the middle to Frazier. There's the kill.
Off speed, but it works. Shayla having a good night. That's her 10th kill of the match.
Yeah, she's due. She's due for a good night, so I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see Katie using that quick attack in the middle. It has been effective. Johnson serves. Critchfield on the run again. She'll give it back here to Debenham. Pushed over. Outside to Button. That's dug by Lawler, though. Tip by Brown. Johnson's there. There's the tip by Dandridge. She does clear the net this time, but Devils are there. Dandridge on the run. Back set to Frazier. Oh, Devils play it over.
Oh, my goodness. I was waiting for a lift call.
A double, I thought. The same player hit it.
And the Lady Braves bench, as well as Sonny Brown, the coach, is saying, hey, that was a lift. I'm going to agree with that.
Either a double or a lift. One of the two. I swear the same player hit it twice, but it happened so fast it was hard to tell.
Debenham back to serve. Johnson
with the pass. Bump set by Dandridge to Frazier on the outside. Off the scoreboard.
Oh.
That's a
Shayla's
kill.
Shayla's going to pick up another kill. Number 11.
From the outside this
time.
Lucky
number 11.
I've never heard that one.
I just made it up. That's probably why.
You're right. That must be why, because I have not heard.
But I like it. I think I'm going to use that all the time now.
Critchfield will go back out to Brown. Off the block. Engelhardt gets under it.
Oh,
The Braves do keep it alive. That was only 3 contacts.
that was tricky.
Because Frazier missed it. Button with the pass. Out to Engelhardt. There's the roll shot. Nice save by Brown with one arm. Lawler with a deep shot. Engelhardt comes back.
And she tools it. That's a kill for Kenley. Number 15 of the match.
12 to 5.
That play was funny because Shayla did miss it.
She did, so
Good
it didn't count as a contact.
Good heads-up play by the Lady Braves to continue play on that.
Right. Lawler up to Critchfield. It's tight. She tries to play it over. 2 Braves are there and say, don't even think about it, my friend. 13 to 5. I'm not sure they're friends. This is such a rivalry.
I was going to say, I don't know if I would use that, but
such a rivalry.
Acquaintance.
Yes.
Random.
Oh, down the line. Wow.
Tia Johnson punches that.
Right, with her left hand. What a dig. Lawler with the swing. What a dig by Button. Braves are digging it up. Oh, there's the tip, and they're there. Brogue's waiting for that tip this time. Frazier swings
right
into the net.
the net.
She wanted it so bad.
She did, and I wanted it for her.
Right.
Sometimes as you watch, do you feel yourself clench and squeeze?
All
you
the
were
time.
playing with them.
All
My
the time.
feet occasionally will shuffle as I play with our Lady Braves. Brown's going to go back to serve for Evanston.
13 to 6. Lady Braves up by 7. We are in set 4. Trying to close it out in 4. Johnson with a nice pass. Out to Engelhardt. There's the quick attack.
Right on the line. Hard cross cut by Kenley.
As Coley is ducking out of the way on that
the
one.
Blur.
I think
Did you see
self-defense.
the blur again? Do we want to use that?
There it is. The arm is a blur. Brogue with the serve. Coley with the pass. Critchfield's got to come way off and get it, so here's a free ball for the Lady Braves. Dandridge has to come way off, though. Engelhardt's blocked, but plays it up. Christensen will jump and swing.
Oh, and that is just wide. That's a good spot.
Yeah, good try. With no transition, she tried for the sideline.
Well, and it was open, too. There wasn't
definitely
much defense back there that could have picked that up if it would have been a little bit shorter.
Right. Back to serve for the Devils, Violet Cook. Deep serve, Brogue plays it. Out to Engelhardt. Pinballed around, Devils will send it over. Max says right back at you.
Max says, not my house. I'm going to shove that back.
2 can play that little push game.
And she likes it.
And she finds the hole in the defense. 15 to 7 here in set 4. Dandridge to serve. Rotation 1 for the Lady Braves. Whoops, a little too much on that one for the heater.
Number 2, Critchfield back to serve.
Substitution, Debenham coming in for the Red Devils. 15 to 8. Lady Braves with a comfortable lead, but need to keep pushing. Brogue with a tough pass for Dandridge. She does save it. Engelhardt gets it over. Out to Lawler on the angle. Brogue with the overpass, lunch ball. Braves play it over again. Now they get it under control. Engelhardt
and
with that
there's the lefty.
Wow.
Good scrappy play on both teams. Lady Braves seem to be all over the place.
Lady Braves digging up 2 lunch balls that time. And finally getting it under control and in system to let Kenley swing at it. Even though it was with her left hand, she does get the kill. She's good for a couple of those every match. Oh!
And Critchfield gives them a taste of their own medicine, pushing it back into the deep corner.
She has not done that yet. She's tipped over to
some short ones.
The short middle there, but she has not gone deep yet. So smart shot that time by Critchfield. 16 to 9. Lawler serves. Great pass by Engelhardt. Out to Button.
And she tools it off the
There's
block.
The tool. Atlee gets the tool. Lady Braves get the point.
Delancey Brogue will catch her breath as Michaela Christensen goes back to serve.
17 to 9. Ooh, into the net that time by Mack. Going for the tough serve. Sometimes you got to take that trade-off when you go for that hard,
You do,
short
and you and I
serve.
talked about watching some Big Ten volleyball, and missed serves actually happen a lot due to the fact that they're serving so hard.
They do serve hard. And there's another one. Fitch right back at you. So you can see maybe a little bit of arm fatigue setting in here for these girls as they're in set 4. And you do see that sometimes. The missed serves will start to add up a little bit the deeper you go into a match. Good serve by Johnson that time, but Coley's there. Debenham with the swing.
That is long.
That's out, no touch. Braves go up by 9, 19-10.
Kenley has to shag the ball far, far away and a land far away.
That's one of the disadvantages of having a big gym.
She's laughing.
She is. She got her warm-up jog in there. Johnson's going to serve again. Coley up to Critchfield. Out to Brown. She tools
it off of our block.
Good swing by Brown. As we chase it to the corner again, this time Dandridge gets her heart rate going.
Lawler and Brown leading the kills for the Evanston Lady Devils.
Evanston has gone outside a lot. They've run the quick middle but haven't used it very often. Brogue with a good pass. Dandridge will back set to Button. Dug by Lawler. And two Red Devils run into each other and into the net.
And on the ground. I always cringe when I see somebody.
They're okay though.
Down.
They both get up. They talk to each other, which is a good sign.
It is a good sign. Number 23 is going to check in.
Button back to serve, 20-11. Lady Braves with a 9-point lead. Back row swing by Lawler is dug by Brogue. Ooh, tight ball for Frazier, and she goes way under the net. Luckily, nobody rolls an ankle on that one on either side, as that was dangerous. Those make me cringe.
Yes. Brown's going to rotate back to serve. Taya takes a turn of shagging the ball. Returns to middle back, and we're ready to roll.
At least they're taking turns. It's
That's
not just
true.
one running over there every time.
They don't make the youngest one go.
We need some angels over there shagging balls.
Yeah, where are they? Oh.
We've got a
rotation, out of rotation call. I
on
think
the Devils.
Setter was cheating a little bit.
And she gets
She
caught.
says, yep, you need to be between these two players.
Good catch by the officials. 21-12, Lady Braves closing in here for the win from their conference play tonight. Good pass by Coley, out to Lawler. Dug by Button. Here's Engelhart with the roll shot.
And she
gets
it.
the kill. Great shot by Kenley.
You know, I'm looking over at our student body. Tristan Hilton did not get the memo about dressing like an angel.
Tristan's got to step up a little bit next time, maybe. Oh, the dribbler off the net. Coley can't get it. Brogue with the ace. She brings the Lady Braves to within 2. Brogue to serve again. Deep shot. Coley takes it above her head. Here's Lawler on the outside with the tip. Engelhart sees it. Christensen will free ball it over. Critchfield outside to Lawler. She's blocked. Devils play it up. Blocked again.
And Mac falls down.
Wow.
That was a solo block. That's her 5th block of the match.
She lands on her butt as the ball lands on the line.
So it made it okay.
Right, and she gets the block. Match point for the Lady Braves. Coley, Critchfield, Lawler, Engelhart with the dig. Back to Engelhart. Dug by Brown. Lawler again with the tip. Johnson's there. Out to Engelhart. Oh,
she wanted that.
We all did. Thought it was there. Kenley maybe a smidge late, maybe a smidge tired. Hits that one into the net.
A smidge off. So Evanston will live
Cook
for
with
one
the
more
serve.
point.
Match point number 2. Here's Kenley this time.
Oh,
there
and there
it is.
she goes. There she blows. That's number 19 for Kenley.
So Lady Braves with the win in 4 sets, 25-13 here in the 4th. They will get the conference win over the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Took one set more than we anticipated, but I do like the way the Lady Braves bounced back after dropping set 2 to win and leave no doubt.
Well, and it just shows some mental toughness on the Lady Braves' part. We knew Evanston, you know, with their record wasn't going to be a stellar team, if you will.
And their youth.
And they're coming in, yep, and they're young. And so Lady Braves come in, kind of trounce them on that first set, lose the second set, and then refocus, show some mental toughness, and come back in set 3 and 4.
So Lady Braves win in 4, 25-13. They drop set 2, 21-25, and come back strong to win set 3, 25-10, and this final set 4, 25-13. So great job, Lady Braves, in getting a conference win, which is always crucial regardless of who you play or where you play. We're hoping to get Coach Sunny Brown up here for a few words tonight if she remembers. We'll see if we can get her up here for some words of wisdom and chat with her just a little bit about how she feels the season's going so far, and you know, her first year as a head coach,
And
which
she's not doing too shabby.
you
Coach.
can't ask for much more than what she's started with so far this season. Absolutely. It's not always supposed to be this easy, and not that it's easy, but I'm sure they're putting in a lot of hard work, and Coach Brown is putting in a lot of long hours, because that's what it takes when you make that commitment.
You know all about that.
It is a commitment, absolutely, and especially now that we're 4A, it's definitely a lot of work, but in the end, it's worth it. You know, you get to work with some great kids and for a great program that's got a lot of tradition. Definitely worth it. You know, regardless of how the season goes, it's still a good time.
It just feels good as a coach when everything kind of falls into place and kids start playing like you know that they can play.
Right.
She has remembered. I knew she would. I had great faith in Sunny, Coach Brown, as she makes her way up. I'm going to pass on my mic to her, Coach. And here you go.
Yeah, let's chat a minute. Coach, congratulations on a nice win tonight. Maybe took more sets than we anticipated, but that can happen when Evanston comes to town.
Yeah, Evanston always plays their best against us.
You're right.
They love to beat Star Valley.
They do. They love to compete with us for sure. It's a rivalry, and we were talking about, even though their record isn't great and their roster is very young, it's still not a team you can underestimate, because when they walk into this gym, they're going to compete hard every time.
Every time. They have some fire in them, and they will never give up. So that's
absolutely
admirable.
And it is. You're right. We talked about that during the broadcast, that they're one of the few teams that we see that always brings a ton of energy. You know, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how the season's gone, what their record is, who they're playing. And, you know, when I was coaching, that's something I always admired about them and thought, how can we get to that point where we're enthusiastic about everything, no matter what's going on? I think they have a little secret somewhere.
Something in the water. I don't know.
Maybe. So, Coach, give us some of your thoughts on just how your season's gone so far. We've talked a lot about it here on the air. You had a good weekend last weekend with the upset over Cody. What's the vibe like in the Lady Braves volleyball locker room?
They are so much fun. These girls have kind of bought into the whole idea of they need each other. And I know as a coach, I don't know everything that goes on, but you can kind of tell when there are things happening and drama kind of slipping in, and I don't see it.
Right.
And these girls really care about each other and want each other to succeed, and they push each other really hard in practice every day, and they are each other's biggest champions.
Well, and that's key. You've got to have, you know, the teamwork, obviously, but you've got to have that on and off the court, right? And when the kids get along, it just makes it so much easier for them and for you.
And for me, absolutely.
Right? maybe not quite so many sleepless nights when they all get along, but you can see it on the court. You can see, the camaraderie, the smiles. We've talked a lot about how Katie just mixes it up so well and uses everyone a lot. And they're happy for each other when someone gets a kill. The back row doesn't always get enough credit, in our opinion. And we've talked a lot about them, too, that, Delancey's just playing well in that libero jersey right now. She's an asset back there for you guys. And, without her back there dropping dimes to Katie, you couldn't run that offense. And we've been super impressed with that offense so far this season. What kind of adjustments, if any, do you look to make in that?
So for some of my younger girls, this faster offense is new.
Right.
It's pretty new for them, and so sometimes it can get a little ugly, but that's the beauty of a quick offense is it doesn't have to be a clean hit all the time, and it still ends up a kill quite often. And they're sticking with it, even though sometimes they just want to go high and outside and get a crush. They're trying to do what we're asking, and we're asking them to speed it up quite a bit. And on any free ball, they should be going.
Right.
And my middles and right sides, they're also awesome about running that and holding blocks. And that's something else that never gets enough credit, is that assist that goes to those that are calling for a ball and running a hit, and it doesn't come to them.
Yeah, and if you don't understand the game that well, that's something that people don't realize, that if you can run that just to hold a blocker, if for nothing else, then that leaves your outside or your right side, one-on-one, which is just such a higher percentage opportunity for that hitter to get a kill over there. But let's flip the coin a minute and talk a little bit about defense. We've nicknamed Mac and Shayna the wall out there with their big block. And it's not always a stuff block, but they're slowing the ball down a lot for the defense, or they're sending it back over whether the other team keeps it in play or not. And then beyond that, we've got some tough defense on the back row. Kids just, laying out for a ball, not afraid to go for it and keep it alive. We saw some scrappy play tonight. So I feel like things are very balanced right now, whether we're talking about the offensive side of the ball or the defense. Share your thoughts on that a little bit.
That's kind of, I've told them from the beginning what our strength's going to be. It's not relying on one person. It is all of us. And like you said, Katie's doing a good job spreading it out to all of the hitters. Delancey's doing a great job. The rest of the back row, they are scrapping and they're fighting. And they do it every day in practice, and it's fun to see it translate into the games.
Well, and we're seeing your lower level kids, your freshman, sophomore, JV kids being successful too. We've talked before, the future is bright for this program because these kids are committed to it and they're playing a lot of ball. And obviously we've got a coaching staff that maybe knows a little bit about the sport and what's going on.
We got the best staff there is.
I agree, and you guys are doing a great job. Tell us what's coming up for the future here. You got the rest of the week off.
We do. They're giving them homecoming week to just practice hard
and have some fun, right? That's important, I think.
It is. And I keep telling them that. Have fun outside, but hey, this is a fun game.
Right.
And it's more fun the higher level you play and the better you play. And they're starting to feel that now and then.
They're starting to get a little taste of that, I think. You're right, that how much fun it can be when the ball control is there. Serving we talked about tonight was pretty good, Fatigue sets in once in a while and you get a few missed serves, but I felt like they served well tonight. Serve receive was a little rocky at the beginning, but then I felt like, the girls leveled that back up to what we saw this weekend against Cody and Riverton, which we felt like they passed really well this weekend with those two wins, especially to beat Cody with that one.
Really did.
We're looking for you guys to move up in the ranks here a little bit, Coach, but then that maybe is going to put a target on your back.
I'm fine just sliding in under the radar, but,
I think that may have come and gone with these wins that you're racking up, in the win column. People are going to start looking this way a little bit, I think, at the Lady Braves, and And, you know, that comes with as the season progresses, things just are going to get tougher and tougher. Obviously, you're started into conference play now. And, you know, this Southwest Conference maybe isn't the toughest one in the state, but it's still important to get those wins and get that good seed for regionals and go into that tournament with the best opportunity you can to qualify for state.
For sure.
Have the girls talked a little bit about their goals this year?
Oh, state champs.
Good.
That's the number one goal. You ask them, they'll tell you.
That's great.
We are all in, as they like to say.
That's good to hear.
Goal.
That's good to hear. You know, ever since we went 4A, sometimes I feel like some teams are just complacent and okay with qualifying for state, you know, because it's such a higher level. It really is. And to hear that the girls have that goal and they're focused on that, that really gives me, you know, some happy thoughts that is in their mind. That's something that they want to achieve. And from what we've seen so far, we feel like they've got as good a chance as anybody. You know, we haven't seen some of the big schools from the other side of the state, obviously, but these girls are playing about as good a volleyball as we could hope at this point in the season.
Absolutely. It's still early. But like I said, they're working hard. Their conditioning is coming along. They're able to last these longer matches, and they're working hard every day, which is, you know, we tell them that's what it takes. If you want to meet your goal, it's an everyday thing. It's not just a
no days off, right, Coach? No days off. Well, we will let you go. Congratulations again on a nice win tonight over the rivals, the Evanston Red Devils, and good luck in the future. We are excited for the future. We want to keep the kids healthy, obviously, but you know, the future is bright for Lady Braves volleyball, so good job.
It is. Thank you.
So that was Coach Sunny Brown coming up to chat with us a little bit for a post-game interview.
She was worried about being articulate. She was phenomenal. Come on, Sunny.
She
great. Killed it.
She's great. Well, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Coach, you got a few numbers you want to go over really quickly, and then we'll call it a night.
Well, Kenley with 19 is pretty wild. Shayla with 10. Wow. She had a good night.
19 kills.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shayna and Atlee with 6 each, and then Mac had 8. So a lot of kills for the Lady Braves tonight.
Nice balance.
Yes, Brown and Lawler with 9 and 6 for the Evanston Lady Devils. Coach, I wanted some clarification. We are supposed to have a game Wednesday. Sophomores are supposed to go. I believe that game was canceled. Are you aware? An away game to Lyman.
I have not heard on that. I'm sorry, I cannot clarify.
If we can, and then Saturday, freshmen do go to Lyman for a freshman tournament.
Right.
And then next week, we go to Jackson Hole.
Yeah, that's right.
And we play on Tuesday. And I've watched Jackson, got to officiate them a little bit when they came to this tournament. They might surprise some people. They're putting some things together, and
they're improving.
They really are doing some good things.
I agree. So the rest of the week off for the Lady Braves. Good luck to football on Friday, along with all the other programs preparing. You know, marching band, they're working hard for their show. Cheer, Brave Cadets, all the music programs. Good luck to all of them this week. It's a big week here at Star Valley High School. Fun week. And we're going to wrap up tonight. Patience Jenkins, Brandy Taylor bringing you Star Valley Volleyball here on SVI Media. And we'll be back for the next home match the Lady Braves have. Not for a little while. They've got a little time off here before we're back on the home court. But we will be back for that when that one comes around. So until then, we will